I would like to direct whatever I write. Plus Adi had already kind of, said that if we do another Dhoom, then you should direct it. For the film to succeed, it was crucial that Samar succeeds. So I'm very happy about it. I'm talking about a holiday, I'm talking about sleeping and eating and other things, but I'm not talking about Dhoom 4. Adi and I'd spoken about a film. I was supposed to do a film for Yash Raj, but just before that, I got called by Mani sir to write Guru. So I went there and, I was on his sets, and which was a fantastic experience for me. After that, I did Tashan, and then I went off to do Ravan for Mani sir again. Around that time, I knew that I had to do a second film, and, and purely in some conversation I got, I don't know why it took so long. I think sometimes things happen when they do. And I think when an idea hits you, then the timing of things has to be right, I guess. So I think everything kind of came together for me once I got the idea, once we started working on the script. And I was very clear that I would like to direct whatever I write. Plus Adi had already kind of, said that if we do another Dhoom, then you should direct it. I'm sure that people would have liked, because, Katrina's lovely, and the Katrina-Aamir pair is new, so they would have liked to see more of her or more of them, but in the process of the film, it just wasn't possible. I think if we'd had it also, I think it's better if people ask for it rather than people saying, "Arey yaar, bahut zyada ho gaya." So I think it's not a bad reaction. For the film to succeed, it was crucial that Samar succeeds. So I'm very happy about it. Also because Samar is not the kind of character you'd ever see in a film like Dhoom. When we narrated to Aamir, I think all of us were very sure that Samar is actually he's the dark horse in the film. He's the guy who is going to walk away with the film. It's also because he's the more innocent, he's the childlike, and he speaks to the child inside each of us. Because Samar has innocence. Sahir is a man who's been brutalized by the world, and to make it two distinct characters, it was fantastic working with him, and creating these two characters was just was great. And sometimes I remember seeing the film with Aamir, and he said, sometimes even I forget that I've done both. He says, I feel that there are two guys, and that I think was the biggest, actually the biggest compliment as far as the film and its double role is concerned for me. I think each film has its own journey. My journey in Tashan was different, and it was a Yash Raj film. That film also we didn't promote, we didn't do anything, because we were confident, but then we lost out on the multiplexes at the last minute, and that affected the business of the film. Having said that, if that film, conjecture-wise, if we'd had a normal release, then at least figure-wise, I don't think we would be discussing, because the numbers would have been, no-brainer. Because Akshay, Anil, Saif, Kareena, and so like you said, I get this a lot. A lot of people come and say, I didn't like the film when I first saw it, but now I really enjoy it. Somebody wrote to me from Bangalore. They've a small bunch of young boys who've become big Tashan fans, and they have their own private screenings, and so it's for me, it's something which I wrote and directed, and it'll always be very close to my heart. I'm not talking about Dhoom 4.
At least now.
I'm talking about a holiday, I'm talking about sleeping and eating and other things, but I'm not talking about Dhoom 4. There's some stories in my head, but I think right now I should just take a break and de-link from that aspect of my life, and so the best idea kind of stays on top, and then I'll write, and hopefully we should be able to tell you very soon if I'm doing something.